Manny Pacquiao wearing the Philippine colors. DKU wearing the red with white trim.
Manny's jab is still razor sharp. His first jab is quick.
Both men are southpaws.
At the press conference and when asked during fight week what DK's game plan was, he said to focus on his movement. That's one thing he kept saying, and by that he means focus on keeping the right stance, focus on using his height and his reach to keep Manny off and to keep his distance from Manny.
Over the course of his illustrious career, Manny Pacquiao beat the likes of Marco Antonio Barrera, Eric Morales, Oscar De La Hoya, Miguel Cotto, also Ricky Hatton.
Truly a murderer's row.
Defeated Juan Manuel Marquez, had memorable confrontations against Morales and Marquez. The biggest blockbuster fight of all time against Floyd Money Mayweather. Defeated Keith Thurman even when he was, in his 40s. I mean, just what he has done has been truly remarkable. 8th Division World Champion Manny goes right after DKU. DK with a straight left. Manny smiles at him.
And with a tall fighter like this who isn't an actual boxer, even though he's a lot taller, Manny knows that as he explodes in, DK is going to bring his front foot back, and it's going to make him stand up, and that's going to be where he's going to be vulnerable for all of Manny's punches.
Yeah, Manny's boxing knowledge is just way superior. In height, weight, it doesn't matter. He just knows the game inside and out, and he has a tremendous advantage regardless of the size advantage from DK.
Manny attacks the body of DKU, and that'll conclude the first round. Manny was almost chasing after DKU. He had the high knees trying to say, hey, let's engage in this.
Yeah, he's a warrior. Even after retirement, he's a fighter at heart, and he's always going to be a fighter.
Zanisa?
Right here we see Manny exploding in.
4-6. We'll see if Manny decides to unload a straight left. And, DKU, he threw a couple of jabs, and he said that he thinks that his unique martial arts style could give Manny Pacquiao difficulty. So far in the first round, that was not to be the case.
No difficulties. I think it's just going to make, of course, Manny's a little cautious because he doesn't want to get caught with a solid shot, and it's a little difficult to get inside against a fighter that's so much taller.
I love that jab to the body by Manny.
One thing about Manny Pacquiao, even though he's been gone only since August of last year, his popularity is the same, if not has increased, as he is absolutely beloved by the fans, especially here in Seoul, South Korea.
The good guy of boxing.
He's really loved around the world. It's amazing.
Manny Pacquiao will turn 44 on December 17th. There was a straight left. That missed. Good movement by DKU. There he goes. He landed. Manny landed that left, and he attacks the body of DKU under a minute to go in our second frame. Manny is sort of planting his feet more. Typically, he's sort of moving more side to side, trying to get on the inside and on court. But I really wonder here at 160, how he's feeling. He probably understood that he's got to come in heavier because of the fact that DKU was going to weigh in a higher weight.
No, he's not the same age he was before, so you never know.
Yeah, and I think Manny can really, he knows he can explode in with speed whenever he wants, but it's an exhibition fight. I don't think Manny wants to, hurt DK too badly, too early in the fight. So I think he's kind of just taking his time with it because he knows eventually he's going to get close to DK no matter what.
Yeah, he's not looking to unload that signature shot or one of those big bombs that put Keith Thurman on the canvas back in July of 2019 in their welterweight championship matchup.
Watching that fight live, it was remarkable. Manny's just a different animal. He's a beast.
Take a look at some of the action here from
right here we see Manny just missing that overhand left.
100%.
But for DKU, what a learning experience this is for him to be able to have the biggest moment of his career. There's a left there by Yu. He threw something. That was probably the strongest punch that he threw. A glancing shot for Yu. We'll see if Manny decides to tag him and he grips the body.
Good straight left by Manny.
Manny engages in a bow. Boy, you don't see that every day.
Still blinding fast.
He's so nice. He's so polite. I love it. He's been like all fight week. He was just so kind to everyone.
No doubt about it. Typically, Manny's the nice one inside the ring. I think DK may have him beat.
Right? Who's nicer?
Under a minute left here in the third, but let's not forget, it is still prize fighting. And they both are trying to inflict some damage upon one another. Ray Flores, Amir Tyson, the champ. Sinisa Super Battlestar here in Seoul, South Korea, the main event of Triller Fight Club. Happy holidays to all of you and your families. The return of the great Manny Pacquiao against DKU. Couple of lefts hammering away upon DKU, and Yu wisely says, no, let me tie you up and sort of extend the time.
I love when Manny goes to the body and just goes blinding fast to the head. Like it's crazy.
Good right hook up top by Manny.
Let's go,
with the
Manny.
right hook. Manny picking up the intensity, and DKU looked over at the big screen to see how much time he has left in this, our third round. Well, Manny has picked up the pace, as you pointed out, Sinisa. Couple of lefts there. Glancing shots, but round 3 is drawn to a close.
I got excited. I thought I was a fan again. I was like, oh, my bad.
Same here, trying to keep our composure.
Yeah.
We're broadcasting right now.
Right.
DK looks looking over. I'm looking over at him in the corner, and he looks he's very tired. And of course,
Pacquiao, last one, his final professional victory in which he captured the welterweight championship of the world. So that is why I'm referring back to that.
Yes.
And he did it into his 40s. I'm not trying to pick on Keith Thurman whatsoever. They're actually single out one particular fight. Round 4 scheduled for 6. Manny Pacquiao, DKU. I think it's clear that if Manny wants to turn up the intensity, it's awfully hard for DKU to try to match that.
oh yes, and DK won't be able to keep Manny off of him. I mean, it's all in the feet, and as the rounds go on, DK's getting more and more winded, and that means his legs are going with him. His legs are going to be the first to go.
There's that right hook upstairs by Manny Pacquiao, and you really wonder if Manny is trying to go and really sort of end it in grand fashion. Manny looking to swarm one, DKU.
DKU looks visibly tired. He's breathing heavy.
Well, when you get hit to the body by Manny Pacquiao, it'll take some wind out of your sails.
Yeah, and as I was going to say before the replay, you can train for any other sport. You could train for martial arts as well and think that you're in great condition, but when you step into a boxing ring and you have to go by the boxing rules.
Oh, there's a right hook for DKU. That was probably his best punch of the fight.
Going by boxing rules and boxing technique and having to stick to that, it's exhausting.
Look at that. Manny Pacquiao coming into your living rooms there. Our cameraman was sort of taken aback.
Anyone will get fatigued fighting Manny Pacquiao, man. My dad always told me, he said it's different between boxing shape and being in shape. It's a totally different thing.
Yes.
Manny and DKU goes down, and they're ruling it a slip. So says our referee in charge as we near the conclusion of our 4th round. I think DK is sort of trying to prolongate some time. And that is, and down goes DKU. And this one is... Did he get up? I'm trying to see.